What's up? It's Dean and Ian from The Artist Life.
We're sitting down with livemusicTO right now.
Where did the band name come from? I think it was Ian and I had met. We were on tour together, playing in different bands. What was that, 2004?
2004, yeah.
2004. And me and Ian were living in the city, and started hanging out together and writing songs. And it wasn't really... we didn't know that it was going to become something serious, but we were just kind of listening to the same kind of music. And so then I think it was Ian was talking to me one time, and we were broke. Ian was like a struggling actor, and I was a really struggling poor student. And we were really broke. We were like, man, like thinking back to all the tours we did and just kind of shooting the shit very loosely, talking about, you know, how broke we've been our entire lives. And we're like, man, that'd be a cool band name.
Yeah, it was just, I came out, I was like, oh, got it, man, Dean. I feel like recently, especially as of recent, we've been living the artist life. And we're kind of like looking at each other like, that kind of be a cool band name. And we weren't sure at first because we were like, is it really stupid or is it really cool? And it just kind of stuck with us.
I think a lot of the songs that we were writing at the time too, because it was the first time we were writing together, and we were just getting out of all these, you know, tour experiences and kind of losing money in bands for so long and whatnot. So I think a lot of the songs that we were writing at the time had to do with being a musician and being a touring punk band, and so that's kind of where it all came from. The biggest accomplishments so far would have to be, I don't know, when I was a kid, I always dreamed of being on a record label and like walking into like HMV or like Sam the Record Man and just being like, how cool would it be to, you know, be in a store and be able to do that. So I think that was a big deal, was signing a deal with Underground Operations. And then after that, I think if you look at the trends in music right now, CD sales are totally declining, and we had the opportunity to do a vinyl. Like we did like a 12-inch record with Underground as well. And I think that's really cool because it introduced at least me to that whole new kind of form of being a music listener and kind of being a music fan. And since then I've kind of really gotten into the whole vinyl thing. So I think that's really cool because it's so, you know, that's like real music, I think, if it's on vinyl.
It's true, man. Yeah, like you said, the biggest accomplishment for us was just taking something from scratch and from building it from the ground up, and it's, you know, signing the record deal and doing all that. It's a fantastic feeling. You know? The Stereos and Midway State tour was a lot of fun.
That was the first time we met. You know, we had been friends with Stereos for a while. Obviously, there's that UO family connection, but we never met the Envy before, and I mean, we got along so well with those dudes. It was great for us again because I think we did a tour with the Wilhelm Scream, which is like, you know, really fast, aggressive punk rock band from Massachusetts. You know, we had just done the entire country with them, and then right away we were home for like 2 weeks and jumped out with the complete opposite style of bands. But I mean, it worked really well for us. I think kids saw us on that tour as the one band that kind of stood out as that kind of, you know, aggressive, you know, don't, you know, make your parents angry band kind of thing, right? And I think it gave us advantage. You know, we did really well at the merch table, and we met a lot of cool kids. And I think most importantly, putting a band like us on that tour may introduce kids to a different, you know, maybe if they're just pop radio listeners, you know, they didn't know that there's this entire genre of music out there that, you know, that has a certain message or sings about certain, you know, issues in their songs. And I think if we could introduce them to that, then, you know, that's pretty cool. July 28th, Tall Guy, Short Guy CD release show at Velvet Underground. Kids can expect to see The Artist Life play with a lot of energy. I mean, we always like, especially talking about all ages shows, you know, I think we tend to have a lot more fun there because kids are sometimes more responsive, you know, they don't have beers in their hands and crossing their fingers and trying to pick up chicks beside them or whatever, right? You know, they're always there and really excited about the music. So, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna play with intensity like we always do, and we played Scene Fest last week, and I split my lip open and kind of bled all over the place. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. The last thing we want is a lawsuit.
Another bloody member.
Someone gets, you know, a disease from me or something. But I don't know. It's gonna be a fun show, man. You know, I love the Velvet Underground.
It's a nice, like, tight venue, and yeah, like Dean said, it's energy, man. Like, that's, as soon as we start, we don't stop. And I mean, It's like, I think some of us almost passed out at Scene Fest if you saw it. I was pretty pale when I got off stage. Well, Dean probably was going to pass out because he lost a lot of blood. He lost a few pints of blood, but yeah, no, just a lot of energy and a lot of excitement. We love the live show. It's you know, it's the blood that courses through our veins. We love it. You can check out The Artist Life at myspace.com/theartistlife, and of course theartistlife.com.
We've been in the studio lately, as we said, and so we try really hard to put together little video blogs and little studio blogs, us goofing off and being idiots in there. So check those out. We do our best to kind of get those up as often as we can, so you can stay in touch with kind of how the entire recording process is going. And yeah, I think we don't have anything firmed up yet, but we'll be on tour in the fall. So yeah, check out our new record then.
All right. And
Thanks.
Facebook. There's a Facebook group too. Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot to add that.
And big thanks to livemusicTO for having us out. We're excited.
She's got me shaking and she's got me shaking, girl. She's got me shaking and my heart blacks out in a trance, and I feel it again.